baby steps to get there, but that worries me because I'm like, okay, they're not confident to win. Like, I feel like I'd be going into this series with the mentality that I'm gonna upset potentially some teams, you know, and this would be a great opportunity to do so, starting on the attacking side.
Such a tall order. Again, a team that has only won one map this year and have only won 2 maps since their last series win in May of 2023. I mean, it's been a while, bro.
Yeah, that's tough.
The Furia fans are desperate for any morsel or crumble of reason to be excited. So far, at least for this round, it seems like they've got a little bit of room. They've gotten out onto A, haven't committed onto the plant, but of course, Oxy gets the first. Conan has already fallen.
I don't get it. I don't get why he's solo jumping up, but MW there with the trade onto Oxy to even things out, and Zeppa snuck in here.
He slipped the net now, looking to find some space in the face of the members that are opposing him. Still has gone undetected with so much room to play around. Now as the smoke goes down, the kills go up. Khalil not able to hold the line as Vanity and Rooney keep him at bay. Nas were weak, Havoc still healthy. He gets the first. There's a lot to do for Vanity, and it will not happen. Furia get the pistol.
Wow. I got scared at first because Conan just looked like he just dry jumped up into heaven there.
Yeah.
Maybe he did a pop flash for himself. I just wasn't aware of it. But, I mean, that's a really risky play to be making, and really no need to do that. But Furia did a great job having a crossfire from hell at main there. And once that main smoke went down, that was the opening for the players to get their kills. And Havoc hit a really nice shot on the Rooney there, who was, I think, the only one that was full in that scenario. So, I mean, this is really good for Furia to set the tempo, set the pace, and potentially get a map off of C9.
Or at least one step closer. Cloud9 not choosing to buy up, not giving a weapon to the hands of Oxy, as we've seen a number of times in the past. But it looks like he still wants to try to play fast. He was holding that angle right at the beginning. Gets pushed off.
And I already like the way that Furia is approaching this map in general. They're playing as a unit, but also having the KJ control the other side of the map.
Yeah.
And Havoc got so aggro there, he actually peeked out of the main.
Oh. He still gets one.
Yeah, but that should be the cue for the rest of the Fury members to speed up onto this A site.
Oxy's tucked. He gets this one with the classic. That's all it'll be, but the site once again wide open. Koning pushing forward, a quick hit of the switch, and a couple of warning shots onto Khalil.
That was good damage there.
Yeah, it
from
was.
Zeppa.
Now a brief moment to reset as Cloud9 think through how they want to approach this retake attempt. Moose is on the flank.
Oh, that's such a great flash. It hit both players on that side of sight.
I don't think Nalswer knows there's a flank behind him.
Oh, he's not aware at all.
Oh, time. Ooh. He still turned on him with the Guardian. The Classic not able to really fight back there as Fury get their second.
That could have been honestly devastating for Furia. So Cloud9 have a good read on how Furia likes to play those scenarios in the post plant, and had they had the gun advantage in that situation, maybe they win this one. But a nice 180 right here. Ooh. Or 90-degree flick, I should say. That was beautiful. And if they can take this bonus round away from C9, yeah, they're looking at a great half already then. But I don't like that NZR doesn't have a gun. I mean, the guy just popped off hitting shots like that.
Wanting to get the snowball going. Furia creeping mid for the first time. You see Oxy playing in the smoke. Doesn't look like there's a flash setup or anything for him to peek on the other side of it. So if he does go, it would be dry.
Yeah, and this is just an A fake. The bomb is already leaning towards the B side of the map. It was all a set play from the start.
Vanity applying pressure. Oxy joining in on it. Paranoia's traded. Now they reset. A rotation towards B. Moose is the only one here. Yeah, you've got Oxy and Rooney who are close by, but if it's a foot race, they're not winning it. Smoke will keep him at bay. Oxy just walks out of the smoke and destroys Havoc.
He solo ran out of that smoke with 1 HP.
Khalil creeping onto Vanity and not finding any success. They're both weak. Flash.
That was a wallbang kill.
Yeah, flash in the face. Zeppa holding the line with one. Number still in favor of Cloud9. The defense starting to rotate back over. Oxy and Rooney both weak. and MW with much to do. He's got the spike too, and he's tucked in hell. They're separated, thrown apart. Now 13 seconds left. Committing to the spike plant. Remember, you have two members who are very weak. The first one falls, the second is traded. Nas, we're in a 1v2. Healthy. Didn't have a gun before, but has one now. He's taking a little bit of a tag. They're just waiting for him to swing this out. I love how Cloud9 are playing this. They're forcing Nasr to make a mistake, and holy smokes, the first shots are clean.
That was sick.
Rooney in a clutch situation. 19 HP. The narrowest of margins. Switch to the ghost. He trades it back, lands the shots on Rooney, and the bonus goes away of Furia.
Thank you.
They're setting themselves up for success right now. Winning that bonus, that's a huge snowball, and C9 look like they just can't get their footing yet in this map. And I wonder if they're starting to doubt themselves based off of how they played in the last match against 100 Thieves.
One enemy remaining.
It's still really early on in this series, though.
Enemy remaining.
I would not be counting them out whatsoever. I really like how Furia have been approaching these rounds, even in that last round. But I'm still seeing a little bit of confusion amongst the team. Because even in that last round, the spacing. Now Zira again alone.
Oxy taking faces. 2 clean shots with the Sheriff. And just like that, a little bit of hope injected into the round. But is it going to dwindle away, or will it hold? Oxy dashing forward with the blades, finds Conan. I don't think he ever saw him, but Khalil plucks him out of the sky.
Oh my gosh.
The spike is well out of reach now. It's sitting back in spawn. What do they try to get a couple kills here and then reset? They found the first. Rooney tucked. Vanity gone hunting, looking for a weapon. Ah, they're going to get away with this. Vanity upgrades a weapon. The Paranoia leading the way. Looked like Nasr got tagged, but it doesn't matter. Khalil gets his third on the round. Furia up 4-0 early.
Yeah, that Nowzer's a freak right now. He really wants this win, I can tell. He hasn't even died yet. Yeah, he hasn't even died yet. Now he has that Hunter's Fury online.
Wait, the second one was full blind?
Full blind?
Yeah, okay.
I mean, what's Havoc supposed to do there? There's nothing he can do.
Whatever, bro.
But what's so impressive is that Furia actually came back into that round.
Yeah.
They worked together to fish out the players onto the actual B site.
Oxy got 3 kills that round, and I think you saw 1 person.
Yeah.
That's just silly. But you're right, Nasr has been nuts. In the smoke. Vanity trying to catch the timing. MW puts one between his eyes. And Rooney again is stuck in this miserable spot where he has to hold the site by himself. Shocks and drones looking for him. Trying to find him and tag him. Rooney's on the swing. Taking a fair bit of damage and finally falls. And as they try to funnel out behind it, thinking they have a little bit of space, they're just walking into a brick wall.
Spike planted.
Moose in a 1v3. They're all healthy. They all have ults. They're double facing well. This is a fresh look for Furia.
And I know Sentinels is somewhere watching this game, praying to the Valorant gods, praying to Furia to do the unthinkable. And the attack Odin, this is huge. Saving the dart for back sight there as well, to be able to get that spam in the first place.
And he's played back for almost every round.
Let's go, guys.
That's
fine.
robbed.
It's fine.
We might need to pause.
I think they might. And sure enough, that's exactly what they do. So a timeout has been called. Furia up 5-0. Ults online for Furia. They have guns, they've got money, they've got really everything they could possibly want.
Yeah, they have a real good chance here to use their ultimates to snowball the rest of this half. But 5 rounds on attack is insane already, for Ascent especially. But they need a bigger map.
Yeah.
In this entire stage, so they should be hungry, wanting to get their first win. And there's really no pressure on them either to do so.
Yeah, nothing to lose. It's been dark days for Furia, but it seems like a ray of sunshine is starting to peek through.
So again, since they went B the last 2 rounds, you're seeing the KO knife there to feint that they're there. And Havoc taking control of that B side as well. If there was a KJ turret there, he would have broken it.
Take flight.
Noswor's drone clearing the way. Havoc again, causing problems and attempting to manipulate rotations.
Somebody needs to trade with MW0 here. Surely he's not entering with an up. But they're just feinting it. They're going to go back again.
But they haven't really got any space anywhere else. It's not like they have a ton of advantage B, and this feels no safer, really.
Are they going to go up cat right here?
Yeah, they might.
They should have a good idea that the KJ is playing on the A side of the map because Havoc did not see any KJ utility towards that B. And I think that's why you're seeing this mid to B split that's about to unfold right before our very eyes.
Zeppo's jump spotting mid the entire time. The knife only tagging Havoc, so they have to know it's a split. The blade's online. MW looking to go forward. Still has an op in hand, by the way. Got to be cautious about that. Havoc getting the best of Oxy. And the kills continue to go the way of the attack side.
I can't believe he pushed the CT smoke. What a maniac.
Vanity repositioning, playing back side. Still has that judge in hand. Spam not going his way with 13 seconds left. Vanity with so much to do, and he just gets peppered.
Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
And everything going the way of Furia.
Oh, MW, 1 HP to his name. I wanted him to swap off the op. I didn't realize he would invest the jet knives into this round, but he was really good to do so. And pushing that CT smoke, that was such a risky play.
Oh, wow.
But when you're feeling it like this,
You got to feed the hot hand, right?
exactly.
Yeah.
1 HP dashes into Moose. That's a statement right there. He's confident.
Yeah. He had plenty of insurance around him, too, so that certainly helps. Cloud9 back on guns. Oxy with an op in hand.
It's so cool how Furia have played some of these rounds on attack. They had an attack Odin one of the times. Now you see the attack op for the second round in a row. And this makes it so hard for the defenders to want to peek for info. Wow.
Why? That is not something that you're used to seeing. It's not something you'd expect.
That was a super fast swing. But Havoc just walked straight into that smoke.
You may be feeling it a little bit too much there. But they're gonna try to hit out onto this A site. Conan using his ult. Knife just got back online. Moose tucked in hell, looking to play spoiler. The first fall, spotting the barrel of the second, and Conan double steps on him and drops him. Khalil, ooh. Rooney's getting the best of him
so
there.
close.
Noswar once again with a lot to do. Rooney weak. Vanity now rotating over.
Last player standing.
Plenty of health. Noswar has won one of these already. And the opportunity to do it once more. With the paranoia in his face. The door broken open. And Rooney repositioning. Just a bait, just a threat, just a swing. The first falls. Is he expecting the second to come from the same spot? The bullet betrays him. Now Noswar with 10 seconds
10
left,
seconds
still
left.
considering taking the fight, the dart to buy some time, and he takes a swing anyway. Doesn't commit to the plan and gets the shots on Vanity anyway. Disaster once more and a Red Bull clutch for Furia.
Vanity talked about it in his interview.
Nothing to lose.
Nauser is insane, he said. He said he's really mechanically talented. Nice 1v2. The spacing, not quite there for C9 on these retakes. And that peak from Havoc, the entry onto Oxy. Oxy was not ready. You were 100% correct. Oh my gosh.
Nothing to lose. You're seeing it in the way they're playing. You're seeing the way Havoc is swinging. Noswor's playing a little bit more loose.
I mean, it's so freaky when you give a team that has nothing to lose confidence. I mean, they're so ahead right now. And they're not taking many risks in the beginning of the round.
No, dude, they
That
just-
one smoke in the choke comes out or a molly comes out and they just delay.
They just got Zeppa's ult out for very little.
Yeah.
A smoke and a knife and a dart, or I mean, refreshable utility. They've been able to get away with this. But Oxy, once they know,
How do they know?
did they see him?
Oh, I think they have a hunch that someone's there, but
Oh, the hunch is confirmed now.
Down B.
One is all little B.
You should run.
that's the cue for MW to walk into site. He should win this.
What?
And I wonder if they come back cat now. They already are.
He's got to take a lot of space here for this to feel secure.
Yeah, all he needs to do right now is just hold an off angle onto heaven.
Oh, of course he's pushing.
He's going really deep, though.
30
This should
seconds
be
left.
red by Zeppa. There it is. A little bit of an overheat there.
But they still have the space. They managed to get the spike down. The problem is Cloud9 have been able to upgrade a weapon. And they already had some.
There is a flash available from Zeppa, but this knife will get max info
Yeah.
and
time.
delay the retake.
And now the paranoia, too. They're playing this so well.
This is such a good reposition from Conan.
I mean, the clock is ticking. If they're going to go, they have to go now. Zeppa jumps into his death. Moose is left in a 1v2. He's gotten it down to 1, but the clip runs dry. Tragedy ensues once more.
Cover going out.
Just when it looked like Moose was going to be a savior for Cloud9.
One in the chamber. It's these moments, these 3v3s with the retake. C9 just can't get the correct trades. And honestly, Furia are doing a really good job in these situations too.
Yeah.
Conan repositioning there into hell, and then having somebody wrap around off of contact
Last player standing.
from Havoc in the main. I mean, this is nice play right now from Furia. Even going back, the heads-up awareness to deposit MW in the beginning of that round. Fake the KJ ult.
Cover going out.
This is really good stuff from Furia.
Trying to bait into this fight, not knowing that Zeppa's there with Vanity.
Here.
They're opting not to re-one-way right away. We'll come out now, though.
A knife tagging 2.
What do they use here?
I mean,
Out of the side of Furia. Beautiful pop flash. And the molly to clear health.
they know, though. They know.
Oh,
But
man.
MW still gets one. This has gone so sideways for Cloud9 so quickly.
MW was full blind there, but he understood that there's not many ways for Vanity to get out in that spot, so all he needed to do was just peek out and pre-fire. That's what you saw him doing there, and he got the kill for free. Oh, I love this play. C9 is good to stay off of that dagger. Most teams would rotate after that hit nobody.
MW spotted.
30 seconds
See the
left.
couple of cloud bursts. The flash is there. Oxy getting the kill under the jet. How much more can they find? Zeppa's playing up close with nothing but 2 HP. Chooses to
Spike
take the
down
fight.
A.
But Khalil on the trade, 10 HP. He's gotten up on the site. The spike not in hand. Havoc the only one close by. As the time runs lower
10
and
seconds
lower,
left.
there's still much to do here. Oxy with the classic looking.
Spike planted.
Seeing if he can find anything with the op in his back pocket.
Just creeping out right now.
Oh, there's one right
This is a
beneath
kill on
him.
Khalil.
Dude, not again.
enemy remaining.
Another one. Khalil with 3.
No charges.
It's the same things, these 2v2s, these weird scenarios that C9 are being put in. They just can't come out on top.
Dude, you were right. Full blind. There's really not many places to go.
Exactly. Finally, when we thought C9 was gonna win a round. Just the trades are too good, and in this round, Khalil was so insane. Even before this, to have the gall to Omen TP back Jet. Khalil with that reposition, it was just too strong.
A lighter by here, 3 stingers.
Placing swarm grenade.
And they haven't been able to plug a single hole. I mean, Fury have just had their way with them. Maybe this is where they can do something, though. They feel like they have a decent read as to what's going on.
Another KO on the B hit.
And MW pushing aggressively. Moose waiting for him on the other side. Rooney separated by the door, having to wait things out for just a moment. They're not playing backside here. Remember, we've seen that a lot of rounds, but this time they just want to fight for the retake.
Spike planted.
And a confident Furia now.
Khalil's gonna get flashed, surely. Yeah, there it is. The paranoia understanding there's probably somebody holding B main, but he sidesteps it. And Rooney has no shot at winning that fight there.
Cancelled.
Finally, Khalil falls. So Spike's been going off for a little bit here. You see all 3 members of Furia huddled out onto the site. Excuse me, Nazar is the one who was up, and he gets 2.
Gosh.
I feel like we've had a couple of maps like this where it feels like the team is just getting absolutely dismantled. Complete obliteration from top to bottom, but Dre, had you told me that it was going to be happening on this map, I didn't think it'd be in favor of Furia. I thought it'd be the other way around.
I don't want to speak. And you know why.
Yep.
And you know why.
Don't.
But this is a very confident Furia. And what amazed me in this actual site was they got the scaling down perfectly this time. Other rounds, there was no trade onto MW. This time they all flooded in. They understood what they should do. There's no doubt, no hesitation in their mind.
Meanwhile, there's seemingly nothing but doubt and hesitation in the minds of Cloud9. The other side of the stage with so many questions and a staggering lack of answers. MW dashing up top. The flash is perfect. Oxy can't hold the line, and it's on MW to wreak havoc. This time, Moose playing backside, though, able to drop the duelist. The knife going to delay things so much more at the hands of Zeppa. And now, where do they go from here? Do they commit?
There's your answer right there. They do not like what they see. Of course, just as I say, I thought they fixed their scaling. They sat in the main again.
Yeah.
Seems like MW's on an island, and it's like, okay, buddy, good luck.
Yeah, go get him.
Good luck over there. I mean, he dashed over site, and still nobody came out of the choke from Furia.
Yeah. And he dashed over the site. He got all the way up to steps.
He ran the stairs.
Yeah.
Where's the help? I mean, it's been working so far, though, so.
If it ain't broke. And to be fair, Cloud9 did do a really good job of trying to keep that push at bay.
And Havoc. Surely he knows.
Every single fight has been going the way of Furia. Is this another instance? They draw the paranoia out. My goodness.
Gosh.
Again, a foot race towards A. But Furia seemed to be a step ahead. Oxy's going to be on the flank with an op.
And there's no KJ utility on this flank.
If Nazar plays off, he's got his ult online.
He's going to peek right into Oxy. Again, another whiff shot from Oxy.
Reckless abandon in these fights. Nothing to lose and everything to gain. 3 from Cloud9 playing up in heaven. You see the utility setup, the dart, the flash, Conan holding the line. The first found, the second make that 3. Nothing going the way of Cloud9. Sometimes you play Valorant, and other times Valorant plays you, man.
It's tough. This is so hard for Cloud9. Oh. And I feel for Oxy right now. He's trying to get aggro. He's trying to find these early kills.
Last round.
In that round, he took control of all of mid to the point where he even flanked. But Furia, in these rounds, have been deathballing in the beginning, util bombing the choke, so if he is there, they get him off the angle, and that spray down was absolutely disgusting.
The last bullet was the
Absolutely
headshot onto
disgusting.
Zeppa. He had been spraying the whole time. Again, man, sometimes things just go your way.
And what a weird off angle. You don't expect that.
No.
This is good for Moose, getting a little off angle off of this turret. And Oxy again taking all of the mid real estate. This time with support from his team. But he looks away for a second, and he gets one tap.
That felt like the first time.
Oh!
Not another. They continue to go aggressive. Moose and Rooney, they're going to be sitting on the other side of the map. Furia read into the fact that the majority of the aggression came from A. Another kill.
Flawless to end the half. A flawless half. 12-0.
Switching sides.
The first time this has happened this year.
Their winter has come.
Usually I jinx it around 9-10 rounds.
I mean, you might have just.
We're getting somewhere.
Are we the problem?
This is crazy. I mean, you can't make it up.
No. It is interesting to note, Furia have been on the receiving end of every single, like, really bad stomp this split. They're the ones who are getting 13-3, 13-2, and now I mean,
Everyone's stepping up.
Yeah,
Look
and
at
you
the scoreline.
You see it. It's there. It's brutal. Cloud9 must win pistol.
This stage has been so ridiculous.
They've gotten out onto the site. A 5v5 retake to keep the 13-0 dream alive. And they've already gotten an opener.
That helps.
And yeah.
All you need to do is win one. And Oxy might get timing to the max.
Spotting the first. MW has ghost and half armor. Oh, there's nowhere to go. He falls, but MW weak. Conan not much better off.
This dart.
Revealing area.
No one there to break it right away. Attacks 4.
He's just not really able to do any damage with Classic from that distance. They know where he is. 3v3. Time is so short. I don't think it's going to happen. Cloud9, they get around.
Feels good, man, if you're Cloud9. But still, man, we wanted the 13-0. Everyone wanted it. Not happening yet.
The Cloud9 fans in the crowd went wild after that one. Just brutal.
Yeah.
They were so decisive in their hit. I mean, the truth is, they played the pistol well, right? They were super decisive in it. Zep was scaled out. They applied pressure into spawn. It was great.
Let me grab a pistol real quick.
What's funny is we normally see that when Oxy's like dropping 30 and he's getting 3K after 3K.
Sometimes it's just like that when you're down 12-0.
Yeah.
I mean, the feeling you get from not being 13-0 is great. Oxy actually gets tagged up through the drone.
Oh, Khalil's gone unchecked.
Oh, no.
My brother. Not like this.
Oh, no.
Not like this. Traded back. 3 sheriffs left. For the defense. This would be, if Furia are able to pull this off, the largest margin win we've had this stage.
Yeah. And they're gambling that it's not going to be an A hit. And they're wise to do so. No one from Furia is here to see that the door is smoked. And that is so important because had somebody been playing Garden and seen that, they'd be worried about people walking out into A site. But nobody's there, and instead you have a B main trap. And when you're up 12-1 like this, you can afford to gamble just like they did on pistol round. Had C9 ran into that 4-man A stack, they probably would have lost the round.
Oh gosh, they're gonna walk into this, aren't
30
they?
seconds left.
Yeah.
It's
they
gonna
do
happen,
have
isn't
gun
it?
advantage.
No, it's not. That's a big one. MW falling. Nazar having to give the space up.
Standing.
Oh my gosh! Well, Cloud9 got their second. Yeah.
Scary.
Okay. Sure.
And like I was speaking about earlier, like Furia can afford to, in this half, gamble a site every single round if they want to, because all they need is one round.
Yeah.
And if that doesn't work, all you need to do is use your ults to win a round. There's just so many win cons for them in this series. Or in this map, I should say.
All right.
Really risky there.
Yeah. And Cloud9 will pounce. They will punish. They still haven't been able to work their way out of main, though. That smoke proving to be a problem. This fan coming through. Not connecting yet.
What?
Whoa, that was bold. And now Oxy with the dash. Primed and at the ready. Lets it expire. Investing with the ult. I guess when you want to be sure, you gotta be sure. Havoc left in what will presumably become a 1v3. He has no utility. They know where he is. Light armor. He's gotten it down to 2.
Spike planted.
Havoc has gotten it down to 1. The drop of the turret. Vanity on the other side. Played spoiler before, but not this time. Oh, that is something else.
Those where, you know, oh, it just wasn't our day type of deals, but that last map on Ascent was absolutely brutal to watch.
Yeah, and if this continues to go this way, this is also not their day, and they haven't had their day for a couple of days.
Yeah.
If this continues.
And Ascent is normally a map that Cloud9 is very, very good on. Just like this. Cloud9 historically has been good at Lotus. Yeah, it was a different roster at the time, but we've seen Oxy go crazy on this map.
Yeah.
And on the Rays, it might be the difference maker, honestly.
It was their map pick. Let's see how much of a short-term memory they have.
Oh God, Rooney already gets just tagged up. He's basically useless now in this round.
35 HP.
Just a body bag.
And MW, they're all with Spike, scaling upstairs.
Oh,
they've made footsteps. They've got to know they're there. Vanity's weak too. 45 HP between the two controllers.
And they can go B right now. The rotate shouldn't be able to make it in time. As I say that, it comes in, yep.
So they break the door.
Oh man, Furia are playing so good right now. And they're going tree on top of it to not get picked from anybody on stairs or that broken door area.
Meanwhile, Moose gets tagged. So that's now 3 members that are outrageously weak.
Dude, Furia are actually playing the macro game superb right now.
And they're hitting the shots.
30 seconds left.
Look at, I mean, they're in their spawn, man. They're
flipping.
wrapping around behind them.
They're doing everything right now. This is a Furia that we've never seen since probably last year. Oh!
Shots connect. That was one of the weak ones. Phil's getting traded, though. They're staying in this fight. Moose and Rooney, the only 2 that stand.
On this crossfire.
They're separated. There's no way to be able to control and expect where Fury members are right now. You've got them completely encapsulated on the site.
Enemy remaining.
It's just the trifecta setup.
Yeah.
The forbidden triangle, some would say. It's impossible.
The tiniest of slivers on health.
One enemy remaining.
What?
But then there's a third.
Oh boy, good thing time. Good thing it was time there, because that almost got real messy real fast.
It's just unfortunate. Coden had quite a bit of whiffs in that round, but I mean, he did his job correctly, and the reactions from Furia into this round to bait all the A utility out, go back to B, and then pump fake all the way back. And even just the pathing they took to make sure you go tree so you're not stuck in the open and get crunched from, you know, that broken door and the stairs.
Right.
And this is where you see the frustration from Imi. It's not like they're getting outshot. It's not like C9 is doing things that wrong, per se. It's just Furia is playing a really good game right now. And as I say that, Havoc gets caught on an island. Of course. I'm just different with the jinxing. It's a meme at this point.
Oxy has been really the only shining light in how this last map has gone. Much like we saw a couple of days ago, he's still getting his openers, he's still getting his ones, but they aren't really able to capitalize on that. And at least so far this round, that's been the same story. Oxy gets his first. What do Cloud9 do from here? How do they convert this? They've got everybody at A, and that's where Fury is. That Dizzy's so good. Conan had no shot. They're gonna snatch this thing back.
Down A.
Oh, that's a tough spot to be in if you're Khalil. Nice job from Cloud9.
Yep.
Getting the entry onto Havoc, who honestly kind of just was on an island right there. I don't know why he was alone with no utility, just dry peeking. That ultimately allowed Cloud9 to rotate 5 people towards that A site and just be ready for the speed up.
Yeah, he was so far past that one way. That was crazy.
Just on an island, bit of a throw.
Then they did a really good job of stacking their utility. Cloud9 did on that retake, and it was just too much. So, reason for excitement, cause for hope for Cloud9.
Oh! Dude, Havoc was trying to get revenge from the previous round. This will be a fast B hit.
He's the only one with a gun here. MW with a frenzy.
Here. He has so much space. He can flank the A players.
You might almost have too many possibilities here, too many options.
Oh no!
Havoc with the Guardian, finding 2. The trade is there. You mentioned
he's
MW.
not ready.
No.
Vanity is not ready for this.
No, there's no shot. Possibly the freest kill of his life. They're trying to tuck tail and get away. Rotate towards A. Much to their dismay, Cloud9 are hot to trot. Weapons in hand, but numbers in favor of the attack.
Spike planted.
Moose
Last
not able to
player
snap
standing.
onto 1. MW taking the rope back down.
Oh. Hey, buddy.
Yeah, Rooney spotting the first. A gentle slide down and a footstep made, so they've got to know where he is at this point.
It's not planted for Khalil here.
No. Oh, this is bad. Oh, it's messy. 1 HP.
No charges left.
Khalil not much better off. Oh, the TP. He took the bait.
Oh my gosh. These rounds are insane. Havoc made up for it. He made up for it, Doug. He was so confident, even peeking the one way at C again.
That's so brutal.
Man, moments like that. Rudy was so close to getting that kill.
Yeah, he was.
One bullet would have gotten the job done.
I mean, a funny look would have gotten the job done. He had 1 HP.
Yeah. It wasn't planted for him either. I wonder why Rooney just opted to go for the fight there and not just try to force the issue. Make Khalil have to expose his body by tapping the bomb, and another quick B hit here. Rooney Furia.
Rooney forced to take a step back.
Oh, and look at that. They feinted that they were going to fight that broken door, and it baited out Vanity's Omen ult.
Oxy swinging out, trying to get the timing, and he does. 2 kills found. Zeppa from up top, but MW on the counter.
They're just freezing the round right here. They do not have the bomb.
Yeah, that's part of the problem here. I don't know that they have much of a choice. Spam this time goes the way of Cloud9.
This is so crazy. I mean, this is blow for blow again.
This feels like the messy jail Valorant that we've heard of.
Yeah. This is good for Cloud9, though, to get the better of these exchanges because, I mean, you want as many rounds as you can on the defensive side. Lotus is known to be an attack-sided map. With the changes, it has helped a little bit for the defense, but just in general, it's tough. And this time, the deal breaker was nobody was actually watching that broken door area.
Right.
Whereas,
it was just utility,
yeah. Whereas the last round, Havoc held it down with a Guardian. Nobody was in the open here. I mean, that's a blunder if I've ever seen it.
And as you were just
running towards site.
Oh, and as you mentioned, Cloud9 capitalizing on it.
Mm-hmm.
And they've done a good job of navigating this mess that's been the first 4 rounds of Lotus.
And they're going to slowly keep building confidence because of these scrappy rounds they're winning. Like these eco weird buys. These are not the rounds that you want to give Cloud9 if you're Furia. Now they're going to feel better going into this entire half. And a confident Cloud9 is one that can definitely get a reverse sweep.
Yeah, it's a takeover type beat. And the thing is, we mentioned it earlier in the split. This is not new territory for Cloud9. Yeah, you don't often find yourselves down in a series after losing 2-13, but they lose their first maps a lot, and then they come back and pull off the next 2 maps. So this isn't necessarily new for them.
No guns online for Furia, just a Stinger and some Sheriffs.
They're making a ton of noise here, trying to see if they can find any free kills. Maybe draw rotations out one way or another. You see all the Killjoy utility set up at A. A tap of the door, and Oxy's kind of forced to stay.
Oh, Vanity has an angle a little bit over the smoke. But he's kind of in a one and done right now. No one really here to trade him.
Quick reposition.
Gunfight.
There's the one and done.
That's cue to pop rocket.
Yeah, pushing the pace. Finding some high ground, trying to clear the space. But Zeppa is in the smoke.
No way.
He's in the smoke. Is he gonna get away with murder?
This is crazy.
Creeping forward. The first threat has been dealt with. MW not finding any value. Now they know where he is. And the spike not planted. Conan can still TP and get out. There's not enough time. There's not a ton of space found anywhere else either.
I'm still here, amigo.
Super scrappy rounds.
All map.
Yeah, it's just a brawl.
Yeah.
It's a brawl everywhere.
Breaks.
That was a really risky play from Zeppa, but I like that he's going for these plays. I like that we're seeing confidence out of C9 and they're actually just not folding over like they did on the last map. Yeah, it's risky, but sometimes you got to play that type of style.
Oh, for sure. And again, I do think it's because they're really been able to get to that point in the game. So maybe that's what's discussed on the timeout. We'll see what Furia choose to do. A heavy lean ace so far and a little bit of Killjoy utility to dissuade the push mid.
should be known from Furia that Cloud9 are geared towards the C side, especially with the one-way, but as I say, that Havoc might get caught lacking. This push coming through.
I mean, they've taken so much space, C-Mound already. They're forced to turn their attention towards A. MW satcheling forward, Bruni just barely trying to get away. Meanwhile, Havoc dies, trying to contain the flank.
Oh!
Both members of Cloud9 that were sitting on the site trying to keep them back fall.
And this stairs position from MW Zera. This is huge that he snuck into here.
They know that there's at least one on the flank. I don't know that they're expecting all the other ones. Now the paranoia is out. Oxy looking for anything that he can find while the Thrash has been invested.
That's a great nade from Oxy. Isolating the 1v1, but Conan swings out.
What a swing. MW and Noswer left into 2v2 with the spike being tapped. MW with 3 on the round. Vanity, a 1v2. Time not on his side. We're tied at 3.
I mean, when Furia do get the bomb down on this A site, they've had really good calling in the post plants. I mean, to flip Heaven there and just hold everything and have these crossfires. And there was a big reason why Furia won this round was there was a Gecko Molly that was thrown from Zeppa into that back pit A area that actually didn't clear all of it. So that's why Vanity thought it was absolutely clean and didn't have to watch his back.
And it's honestly, it's a lot of the same successes that we found on Ascent. 12 for 12 on post plants. Here, a lot of the same story. They get the spike down, there's a good chance they're winning the round.
Yeah. Another early A default inside of Furia. But this will be a reclear.
They're gonna wanna fight this. Aggressive in it. A Roomba, a nade, everything. As Vanity pushes forward, gets 2, tries to get the 3rd, but Zeppa's there to clean it up.
It's just a brawl, Doug.
Yeah, it's interesting that Furia continue to want to fight for this same main controller, because I think we've seen teams kind of move away from that and become much more interested in controlling mound control at the beginning of the rounds from the attack side. So
yeah,
it's curious that it almost feels like they're playing the older style, the older brand of Lotus, and they feel maybe a little behind on the read on the map. Because Cloud9 are taking Mount for free.
Yep. Getting all the info, you understand that the enemy team is all geared towards A, especially with the sound that's being made. And I mean, Khalil should get that kill, I think, 9 times out of 10.
Yeah, for sure.
A big whip from him. And that honestly changed the entire way that this round goes. If Vanity gets dropped there, he doesn't get max value. Swinging that back A area. Now you're right. Finally, we're seeing more of a C side default, and this is very popular amongst teams to just take control of this entire spot, and then you can go back. Kalila just gets spammed right here, and it's already falling apart for Fury.
Yeah, I think there are a couple things that are going on here. Number one, they don't have the guns to fight back, and that obviously makes things messy more often than not. But then also, there was nothing really to convince that it was going to be the same A default they've been running.
Yep.
There was no utility invested towards root. There was nothing to suggest that, okay, they're still here. And then Rooney is able to get the pick on the guy Mound. The sights, I mean, the map is opened up.
One enemy remaining.
Nice reposition from Moose. It should be easy pick'ems, but
You were saying.
I'm not talking anymore.
You just didn't say anything declarative. So Conan upgrades a weapon with 45 seconds left, a 1v3. He does have the spike.
If he gets one more kill, there's a solid opportunity to drop the Viper's Pit and play Molly's potentially.
That's just so tough on B, man. There's so many angles that you have to be concerned about. So many ways in which you can get pushed.
30 seconds left.
Oh, he just got a lot of info off of that, right? Saw the Gecko, but the flash from Vanity was perfect. Could not have been at a better time, and Cloud9 get their 5th.
I'm glad that Cloud9 is starting to play together in these retake scenarios and use utility and swing together. It felt like their timing on their double peaks in that last map were completely off, not even close. There's just something about this close C smoke that I'm not a fan of.
That just scared me.
I was wondering how Oxy got caught lacking.
Yeah, and so now it seems like Fury are back to what they've been doing, really at the opening rounds, but this time with a little bit of an adjustment to it. This time they threw the Fade Eye out, they put the wall up A, there's at least a little bit more to convince that that's what's going on. And that's the smoke you were just talking about, right?
Yeah.
To counter the one way.
I like that they used it to condition them taking C-Mound this round, but it's just so obvious.
And then they've got a cross set up with Moose too. Vanity gets his one, gets away with the op. He's got to try to stay alive, feeling some of the pressure. Cloud9 clicking here. I mean, the timings on their swings and how they're playing off of each other is great.
Where are you?
The Oxy there, a little ambitious peak.
Spike planted.
They've
No
got-
need to really do that.
They've gotten the spike down here. Remember, this has been a large key to their success so far. That Nightfall's gonna tag 3, so they know exactly where they are. A quick step back. Havoc has his ult. Does he invest it? Or does he wait just a little bit longer to get max value out of the time that's bought? Such a difficult position to be in. Nazwa dancing around the utility. The first will fall, and there it is. That's gonna cue the ult.
Placing swarm.
And Molly's for the bomb as well.
They might keep this thing alive. Zappa,
No
not able to
charges.
get it to half. There's nowhere for them to go. They just wait this out and they're both stuck. Oh, Rooney stepped out of one, excuse me, they both stepped down. Rooney gets both kills. Oh my gosh. 1.6.
That was so close for Furia. C9 getting the better of these post-plan exchanges now. And this bait and switch setup. I feel like we've seen C9 run this so many times before. And that close Omen smoke just makes it so obvious that you're doing stuff around that side of the map. And it's almost unnecessary. It's almost better to just put the one way up, use your fade utility with a satchel. That's mainly what we're seeing nowadays out of teams. And I think you're right, they're a little bit behind on these defaults.
It feels like it. It feels like they're playing the old style of Lotus.
Oh, and Havoc's gonna walk right into this op.
Oh, they're using the dog. Oxy going forward with the ult in hand. Gets in, gets out.
That was nice. Contact rocket play.
And he's able to preserve the op.
Yeah, and you look at the minimap, everyone's already gonna lean towards A now. Zeppa should be wise to get out of this site. Play a 5v4 retake. You have good utility. You have the KJ ult.
Choosing to freeze for just a moment. MW on the satchel across the paranoia up top.
That was a great paranoia to take space.
Zep,
Still not down.
yeah, Zep on the sidestep. Still has plenty of utility here too. Once again, they get the spike down. This time they're dropping the pit. It seems like they're going to want to play for tree.
This KJ ult should be coming out. And I think this nade should break. The KJ ult. Nope. Just off and
What?
MW gets picked through the smoke.
Now Oxy pushing forward. Got the lockdown, not going to tag anyone, but they're going to push into it. The pit, not a problem. As Nazwa can't see a thing, still lands a shot, but the defuse comes through. Cloud9 back to their winning ways.
I mean, Vanity ops MW through a smoke and then just runs it down through the Viper ult with a classic and picks up another. That's insane. If he doesn't do that, MW has a rocket to basically guarantee the round win.
Yeah, Havoc had no choice there, man. And you're right, MW would have had the ult there. That potentially changes the entire landscape.
Wrong place, wrong time for MW. And Oxy's having a performance right now.
Them down.
He's just so good on Raze.
Vanity's in such a good spot here. There are a couple of things that feel drastically different from Ascent, but I think one of the things we haven't really talked about is how it's felt like Vanity has had a read on what Furia want to do every round. Well, they get traded. But even then, like his positioning, understanding of the turret was B, he was playing in a tight angle too. This has been really nice from Cloud9 up until this point.
Yeah, they've definitely been ahead of the macro game. And that's a huge kill from Moose. The little re-clear. Quick peek on Havoc.
Rooney chooses to use the pit B. Zappa's playing contain A. And they have all that utility to confirm where the hit is headed.
Where are you?
These mollies will be popped to delay and allow the rest of C9 to position for the retake.
Moose is ahead of
30
this.
seconds left.
Unless they plant bend. Moose can cause problems. He sees the TP, but it doesn't
Planted.
appear in his sight. They still don't, I don't think they know where he is. Oh, they know now. The spam through, almost connecting onto Khalil. Just enough of a threat. A shiver sent down his spine. Moose now pushing forward off the flash. Zeppa gets one of his own as well. And Conan will not be along anymore.
You see the difference. It's night and day with these retakes.
Yeah.
They're actually playing as a unit, playing together. And Moose, all he needs to do in that position is just live and delay. Not get picked off
Last
like,
round in the
honestly, like
half.
C9 was in the last map.
Yeah.
They're getting the better of these retakes.
Every time. It's been crazy.
A little bit of audio problems. I think he was screaming so loud that his mic couldn't pick it up.
He just peeked all the way through.
He peaked.
Last round of the half. Cloud9 putting up an insanely different fight from what we saw in Ascent. When it felt like nothing could go their way, maybe not to the same degree, it feels like they can't do any wrong here. I mean, Vanity's hopping, repositioning. He gets the Haunt out. Meanwhile, MW satcheling forward, gets Oxy. They found a little bit of space here. And with this, potentially another lease on life.
No way.
But it's another kill that goes into the way of Cloud9 in a way that you wouldn't necessarily expect. The Paranoia is not going to tag anyone, but it's tapping the door for Moose. He wants to take the fight. Potentially ill-advised, but Rooney's mopping up Furia. They've gotten some space, but I mean, at what cost? Nazar is 5 HP. Khalil has no util, and he's taking some damage as well. This would be ridiculous if they could pull it off, and it doesn't seem like it's going to be the case. Rooney, go get it, man. They want a PC. Oh, sorry, guys.
Wait. Oh my gosh. That was so risky from Vanity, but he had complete and utter faith in Zeppa.
Oh, that's a fine, right?
Making a statement. This Gecko has been getting so much value for Cloud9.
Zeppa's been nuts on him.
He's been getting so many flashes. No one from the side of
Switching
Furia
sides.
ready to break any of these Gecko eyes.
His timing on his utility has been perfect. Furia haven't really known what to do with it. I think about that feels like the big difference maker on these retakes.
Yep.
Is they've been able to create so much space off of the utility that he's been able to invest. And then obviously the ult certainly help when they can't shoot back. And it doesn't feel like Furia have really shot back at all. This half, a 9-3 lead.
More than signs of life. And Oxy, dude, when Oxy's on a raise,
Yeah, 15-9.
he's too good.
He's been insane.
So reliable on raise.
Meanwhile, Furia have been anything but. Just 3 rounds, and really looking nothing like the team we saw on Ascent.
And here we go.
Any sort of spark just feels like it's been missing. But now they desperately need to find some flint if they want to have a shot at this.
Oh, this
On the
open
defensive side of Lotus, it's going to be tough sledding, but we'll see how they choose to play this. That certainly helps. The free kills are the best ones, and they've gotten a second, but Zeppa getting back sight, swinging right back our Cloud9. Yeah, they're setting up in really good post-plant positions here. Zeppa's going to be able to take some contact and then reposition. No damage taken. No harm done. The C's with just a threat as Oxy swings back. I mean, this has to go the way of Fury if they want a shot at this, and it doesn't seem like they'll be able to pull this off. However, Zeppa's weak. Moose is 2, and it's all traded. A 1-for-1. Khalil 20 HP. Playing up close. Moose is waiting on the other side of smoke as Cloud9 get 10.
It's a great pinch onto the player that was playing in that A door area. Onto Conan, who's been having a rough map. And Cloud9 just looks so good. They're doing their rehearsed takes. They walked all the way up. Yeah, unfortunate kill onto Rooney there, but the actual pinch on the site was beautiful. And then Oxy in this post-plant mid-round. Doing his job and some. What we saw in the last round was Zeppo with the same flash. It bounces back to him, so he's able to pick it up. And that'll give them the free real estate on the C-Mound area that was honestly lacking for Furia.
This is what we were talking about earlier,
Yep.
right? This is how it feels like teams are playing the map now, and we didn't really see that from Furia at all.
Yeah, and you have Rooney on the other side to just spot if any A type of pressure comes through. So now you're going to see off a contact here from Cloud9, if they see more than one member, you might see Rooney just walk all the way up on the A site and call his team back.
Gecko utility, Omen utility, you've got to know. And they have reinforcements here, so they take a step back. This is really nicely done.
Yeah, but Furia might be ahead of this.
They just don't really have the guns. It's interesting they didn't choose to invest into this at all, given the deficit they're staring at.
Ooh, Rooney gets tagged down to 25 HP.
It's like last round. He gets one tap through a wall, this time getting tagged. It's just not his day.
I wonder if, yeah, C9 should be reading into this and transitioning over to that B off of that door tap. They're playing this macro game so well right now.
30 seconds
They
left.
understand that they didn't have the timing to truly make it towards that A site.
And again, you got to give Vanity his flowers, man. This felt a lot like the first half where Vanity was just a step ahead of what Furia were trying to do. This half seems no different. And obviously that looks notably worse when you don't really have guns to fight back with, but the way they're playing the macro is beautiful.
Enemy remaining.
Not today. NZR, not today. Yeah,
Conan.
that was really good from Vanity.
Oh, it's perfect. I mean, he draws out all of the utility C, rotates back A, and inserts Rooney, leaves him there, and then they push B, knowing where the utility's coming from. I mean, he was reading the book the entire way. Time is truly a problem here. Conan gets his couple of kills. Only an outlaw carried over.
Yeah. That's as costly as it can get, honestly.
And it's just Rooney with a lot of credits here for Cloud9.
But it's just too late. It's too late.
Yeah, it probably is.
11-3, I mean, wouldn't answer back from Cloud9. They really haven't had to do much.
What?
One enemy remaining.
I know that this map isn't going the way of Furia at all, but not. So on the other side of the timeout, Furia with rifles, light armor on 4 out of 5 members. Really no ults within reaching distance either. Meanwhile, Zappo's 1 point away from having a thrash online, and
Yeah.
you just get so much value out of that thing. It's crazy.
There's a lurk smoke from Vanity onto C, and they will hear spam, so they know someone's trying to play that area.
Oh, that thing went crazy.
Rooney got all the way up here in the first 30 seconds of the round. He slid past the enemy defenses.
There's no way they know where he is.
Oh, poor Ox, he only has a classic in that situation. Rooney wins the round right here.
He has every single
Whoa!
chance to. Havoc almost styles on him, makes a fool of him, but the shots are settled. Now Cloud9 choosing to go B off of this, or at least threaten it. But they have, once again, Rooney is so far up, and he still hasn't been dealt with. A shot at a second. It was a little delayed, but you're right, Rooney might win this round himself. On this slider by Conan, trying to play up in heaven. Rooney with 3.
When Rooney's online, it's a sight to see.
Yeah.
He's got some of the most crisp aim
Just steady.
in this league. Yeah.
It almost looks effortless when he's on.
His one taps.
They know him for his one tap.
They be talking about him sometimes.
Well, Khalil getting the best of Zeppa there. Keeping
That's-
things interesting, because we wouldn't have it any other way. But you see Furia, they've kind of cut their losses here. They're trying to save the weapons they can to go into the next, as Furia will be inevitably getting to map point. With Bind just a few moments away, there goes the ace. Sorry, guys.
It's just not a good feeling if you're Furia to have to save and allow C9 to get on match point.
I mean, they haven't had good feelings for the last 40 minutes, man.
Yeah, I know he spoke about a speed run against Cloud9.
Match point.
I wonder if C9 might break the record because there was no tech timeout this time. And this was off of like a very scrappy buy. Rooney had the only gun because he had so much money from that previous round. And I mean, he carried it. He did exactly what he needed to do.
Yeah, the investment paid dividends.
And when you see somebody just run all the way up, any type of spot like that and find a timing like that, that is vicious.
That's 9 rounds in a row for Cloud9, man. Oh, a little aggressive, eh, from both teams.
Make it 10. Why not?
Yeah, I mean, when you decide that this is the space you want to fight for, you invest everything into it, and Cloud9 have done that well.
This is a free A site.
They get the thrash back too. Zeppa once again playing this Gecko character so well.
You're gonna see Oxy tap this door here.
I think this is Rabs.
Yeah, that's gonna keep 2 players towards A. Just that one little tap of the door, and that smoke being stairs.
Whoop. A little wide right on the pass.
All C9 have to do here is just death ball. If you death ball
Yeah.
and play the numbers game,
She's still gunning for you.
you're making it so hard for Furia.
I mean, death ball, and then you have the thrash. You still have utility to play with. Vanity's taking space into waterfall. He's gonna get his 2 kills here. Nosworth's gonna be left alone.
He's one tapping them on purpose, Doug.
That's insane. Oh, he knows. A little bit of medicine returned as Cloud9 destroy.
My gosh.
Are we rolling it back?
I think it's going to be a tough one. I think C9 is going to learn from their loss against 100 Thieves, unlike how they didn't learn on Ascent. I don't know much to say right now. These games have been so insane.
Furia on the attack. An early split here too. You see the little passive concern about the pressure that may be coming showers, and they were wise to it as Cloud9 is sent 3. And now the death ball move stays short. And if they continue, they'll inevitably end up hookah and then long. Or they'll die here short.
Trade should come through from Oxy here, but
Well, never mind.
crossfire.
Yeah, they will die short. That death ball not really finding any value. Furia with so much space. They can just waltz their way into A.
oh, they're not trying to get cheesed by anything.
The spike goes down.
No little bro on this map. It's a pretty rare sight to see.
Yeah, you're right. You see the cages go up. Havoc trying to keep them back. As Moose is looking for any free when he can find. The double swing there is so pretty. From up top and down low, Havoc with nowhere to go. And now Moose and Rooney, the only 2 that remain. A push forward towards Showers. MW taking a step back, trying to find the fight, and once again it goes in favor of Moose.
That's 3 1v1s.
They're getting away with this in a way that they shouldn't, as Moose has gotten 3. Conan, 92 HP. Can he land the shots? The time is short, and it just will not work out. Oh, he's even robbed of the opportunity of getting the kill. That's tragic.
Wait, and Moose lives.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Nope.
A big blunder from Moose. I mean, he hit some really nice shots. I get it. You like that ghost, but
He got his 3, but you can't like it that much.
give it up, man. And this was just a nice default hold, but
Yeah, it was.
it just fell apart
Last player
on this post
standing.
plant. I mean, how are we letting this get to a 1v1, Doug?
Yeah, the fact that you mentioned it, there were, what, 3 1s that played out?
Yeah. That's not a good sign for Furia. They played the beginning round really well. Yeah, I mean,
Conan's popping off across the stage.
he's popping off, but man, that was close.
A messy round, but honestly, given how the series has gone, not surprising.
So far, you know, I spoke a lot about conditioning in the last map and how Furia didn't do any of that. This time, I don't know why you're laughing like that, Doug. But this time they do decide to take B-Long again for a second round. So it seems like the game plan is here. Just do a little crossfire on short with a cam and shower. And slowly work your way up this B-Long, not get cheesed by any of these close corners.
Yeah, maybe Havoc can take some space up short.
Vanity's been calling really good on these eco rounds.
The stack is here.
If Furia commit to this, it could go sideways. I'm wondering if he sees more than one person on this site, like with the dog, if they cancel. He saw under hookah,
Yep.
He saw 1, 2, and that's the TP that I was talking about.
That's the cue to go. All 3 of them slowly funnel their way through the teleporter,
They need to take this timing before the rotate comes in.
and it's quickly on the way. The shots from Rooney not landing. Havoc finding some space, and they should be able to commit to getting the plant down. Now the question is,
30
how do
seconds.
Cloud9 choose to go about
Planted.
this? Do they try to fight into the chaos and hope things go their way? It seems like they're not really concerned with trying to flood or maybe waiting for Vanity to take some space and maybe catch a timing. But Conan, who's just jawing off the stage, across the stage just a couple moments ago, waiting for it.
The game plan here is just getting as many exits as they can or just die to bomb.
Yeah.
Footsteps should be made. Maybe when those footsteps are made, you'll see Cloud9 do a triple peek from heaven. Try to get a snag on one of these players, but yeah, they just want to die to bomb here.
Yeah, they're not even giving him that.
Vanity should go down here.
Killed.
Yeah, he did.
Right on cue. Smart for C9 to not feed any more ult orbs for Furia. So going into this bonus round, I mean, there's really good guns online for Furia, though. You've got 2 Guardians, you've got 2 Bulldogs and a Spectre. And light armor from the side of Cloud9. This could be disastrous. We've seen what Furia can do when they win the bonus round. I like their approach so far on this map. They've conditioned the B-Long, but nobody's there now. So Zeppa throwing this flash B-Long, he'll understand that no one's here, and you might see a TP crunch.
Trying to be fast about it, but they're concerned about what might be on the other side of Hookah. They haven't shown anything there. MW satcheling forward, finding some space, getting past the utility of Moose. Oh, there's nowhere to go there. Yep, that's not safe either. Havoc still landing the shot, steadying the crosshair.
And he's out.
Meanwhile, Oxy's on the flank, trying to be quick with it. Trips will keep him back for now. He does have satchels, but yeah, I mean, the timing might just not work out. He might not find a way through. It seems like they're waiting to see if they're going to take TP and try to end back A. Or B, excuse me. He's gotten past it. Do they know?
No, they don't. It was right out of the audio range of NZR.
They've got to understand that this is a possibility, right? They know. Nas, oh, he looked away at just the wrong time. Oxy gets the kill. The pressure's been applied.
Bomb is still not down.
It's a 3v3, though. You see 2 members of Cloud9 creeping up, trying to play around pipes. They think it's safe to play back site, and I hate to break it to you, it's not.
This is a crazy plant. They're that scared of Oxy.
Oh, they've dealt with the first, but now the plant's not for them. They have to maintain U-Haul control here. They can't afford to let it go. Zeppa on the tap. Rooney not able to land any of the shots. He's left alone. They're both weak. Again, a funny look at either of them, and they die. 7 bullets isn't going to be enough. They're pushing forward. The first one falls. The second not connecting. Havoc playing his cards as best as he can. We'll get his 4. We'll get around. It's too early. Don't say it again. I can see the thoughts on your face, bro.
No, I actually want to talk about how Havoc is playing right now. He brought them back into this round solo off of this kill on Moose and then proceeded to just go crazy. Oh. Yeah, you jinxed him.
I did.
I'm gonna keep it above.
But
he played this round so well.
Yeah, he really
got
did.
that kill running out of showers and then fell all the way back after he got dogged by Zeppa, held an off angle for the re-clear, and took down Vanity as well. He got 4 into that round.
You saw Furious Coach on your screen, very emotive. And for good reason. They somehow find themselves up on Cloud9 with the bonus. And now you're going to see some of these ults potentially hit. Conan's not far from his. And they've got a lot of good money here, too.
And they heard this re-clear utility, so they only have 2 options here. You either speed up A or you double back, and it looks like speed up A is the option they're going to take. And we've seen this Daz in their setup before, this time with a Bucky.
Moose is so good here.
Oh, they're not letting him get anything.
Nothing. Just denying even the possibility. Havoc swinging out, finding value again. But, lo and behold, it's Oxy. 2 kills found with the Sheriff. The spike's still not committed. They have a lot of space and a lot of time to play this out. They can slow this down, but not wanting to. And Oxy tees off. Oh, the ace for Oxy. Give me the react cam. It's got to be good.
Oh. We got to see that over, surely.
Sometimes it's Rooney, sometimes it's Oxy. The Sheriff for Cloud9 is just too damn good. A second, a third, and I mean, they were all under duress. There it is.
I need a gun.
The I by Power Ace coming through. Follow at I by Power on socials. They'll be giving away a PC every single time an ace comes through. Use hashtag unlock your ace. Back into the action we go. As it seemed like it was Furia who were poised to run away with this thing, but the heroics of Oxy once again for Cloud9, keeping things interesting. I mean, that's been the name of the game this entire series.
Dude, another eco thrifty. It's just too obvious that you're going A there. Even if Oxy didn't get an ace, it's just, you're showing one layer. Yeah, you pressure B long and then you leave. But Zeppa is re-clearing this so well that it allows them to stack 4 players on A.
Oh, and we talked about it too. They froze, but they didn't freeze for very long. They didn't cut noise, really. They didn't show any utility anywhere else. There was nothing to suggest they may not be staying. And that allows Oxy to just style on him.
And this rocket should get mad value, but that Sky Flash was really well timed from MZR.
He got that one by accident. Better lucky than good, I guess. Oh, they're just on the other side. He gets 2. Again, better lucky than good. They all fall apart.
Cannot be giving a player like Oxy an ace. It fuels his entire team. You're not only feeding one of the best duelists in the league an ace, but when his team sees this happen and hears the pop-off, I mean, stuff like this happens. All of a sudden, Moose is sitting at the top of the scoreboard.
And I'm pretty sure that was all off of the cue of hearing a reload.
Yep.
That's all it took. I didn't see who it was who did it or how many bullets they had, but you got to give the credit to Moose for pouncing on that.
This is a good timeout from Furia. Off the back of 2 rounds that weren't even close.
Absolutely right.
And of course now, if you're C9, you're gonna set up your Cypher on the B. You've played Cypher on A every single round so far.
A light bite for Fury on the other side of this timeout. They have a judge and a stinger. Surrounded by sheriffs. Oxy perched up like a watchman. Seeing if anyone dare challenge. Roomba not getting any info at all. But suspicions confirmed. They hear the utility. The nade is good. That's going to keep them back a little bit, but they've lost U-Haul control. A solid understanding of that as Vanity swings, tries to get a kill, and does onto Havoc. They're thrown apart. Whoa! Conan's gotten through the TP, but do they flip the map? They still have all of Moose's utility if they do decide to go B.
It's just a death trap here. Zeppa's just going to jiggle and then delay with this orb coming up.
One spotted, he hears the stinger, understands there's not much threat behind that fight. And it's getting closer.
This trip is gonna get a lot of value.
Yeah.
Unless Furia decide to contact all the way in and explode off of it, but Moose is already positioned here.
And you mentioned it, he hasn't been here this entire half. But they cleared it out, wise to it, they contacted up. Moose still gets his. Utility or not, it's traded. Zeppa's gotta get out. Takes a little bit of damage.
But we're using a Brimble
Yeah.
in a 2v3 with no gun advantage.
Yep. With short time, you're surrounded.
Enemy remaining.
I mean, great, we got the bomb down, Doug, but that's a huge ult to just be giving away like that on a round that's already not in your favor.
That does not feel like an equivalent exchange by any means.
Nice try, man.
And so Cloud9 will tie us up. And I mean, for Furia, it's been, I mean, yeah, they're at 3, but it does not feel like a tie game here. It really feels like Cloud9 have kind of got to jump on this after the first couple of rounds.
This is all off of an Oxy ace. I said it, you cannot be giving this kid an ace like that for free.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was very awkward.
Yeah, it was.
Enemy remaining.
Not only are you allowing C9 back into this game, but you're also putting yourself in a bad spot in terms of ult economy. Had Khalil saved that Brim ult here, I mean, you're going into rounds with almost 5 ults online.
And again, for whatever reason, the game right now plays more snowbally than it feels like it's ever played before. Ult economy matters more than it feels like it ever has. So to kind of let that one go by is tough. But alas, that's a decision they made. And so that's the bed they have to sleep in. They still have a couple of ults close by. Nasra and MW.
Moose has a really cool cam here on top of this hookah area.
That's really good observing.
I mean, look at this.
It must be Sapphire. There's no way it's Prius.
This is so sick. It's almost like a one-way cam. Surely
Yeah.
nobody looks straight up there.
No. And even if you hear the sound, you're just kind of looking around, seeing if you can find it, and then there's a swing out from Oxy. It's set up beautifully. Oh, that'll help. Another one to be found. Oh, but he cannot control the spray.
What a good peek from Rooney. The little bait and then wide swing. Actually owned Havoc's crosshair positioning. And now you just have to play this delay game on A. You can give them plant even if you need to. But there is no
30
dog
seconds
online.
left.
Or flashes. 4C9, so...
Yeah, but they do have numbers.
Oh, Rooney's so quick and decisive on this.
Yeah, he's playing this so well. But Naswer,
Oh, they're not ready.
nope. He hears him drop. A commit to the plant, and now with 10 seconds left, MW from so far away is gonna have to frag his way out if he wants to win this. That was cool. That looked good. But again, Cloud9 with a massive lead. It was 4-2. There was really no way for Furia to settle things. Every single round feels like there's this massive gap between the two teams.
Yeah. There was a nice cheeky little play there for Oxy in that hookah area.
Yeah, off the cam.
Yeah, I think Moose made sure that if there was anybody outside of hookah, they heard him maybe toggle it on and off. And that's why we saw Khalil kind of looking up towards the sky there.
Yeah.
And his gun model actually blocked the peek from Oxy.
Well, that's what we were talking about, right? Oh, if you're hearing it toggle, you're looking for it. Right? You want to get rid of that as best as you can, and Oxy opportunistic with the timing.
Khalil right now is wishing he played on left-hand view model because he could not see that peek. His gun was just in the way.
Yeah.
B long control again for Furia. And they haven't hit off of this ever. So maybe we're going to see the first time they decide to do this on a gun round.
Dude, look at those trips. They know the one that's outside of Octagon has been used before. Oh, but of course, you're going to trip on it anyway. MW satchering forward, getting the kill on Zeppa, but the Seekers were invested. So they've gotten some space here, but Moose trying to hold it down, gets two. Not able to control onto the third, but plenty of damage has been dealt. As MW perched up on top of the boxes. So much info about to come through off of Havoc's ult. Vanity on the rotate. He still has a smoke to play with and his molly. Trying to fight their way out of elbow, and it's a 1-for-1. So close.
I don't know if he meant to drop there.
It was close. Either way, Vanity, position given away. Nasr looking to take the fight. He wants to swing. He wants to take it to him, and he does, but it's ill-advised. Rooney stuck in the 1v1. MW trying to tie us up again, and he will not. The shots from Rooney are too clean.
Nice retake from C9. Stuff got scary. I thought that there was going to be a collat kill there onto Rooney through Oxy.
Yeah, it was close.
And this rocket was actually really, really good. This was a hard read on how Zeppa likes to play this side of the map. Oftentimes when he gives up that octagon control and he's not jump spotting it, he falls back into elbow. So that was a really good play from MW to punish him with that rocket, but the post plant not going the way of Furia.
No, not at all. I also think it's worth mentioning. I mean, the trips caught Conan. They could have easily caught MW. So, fortunately, it goes their way, I guess, but nothing else in the round did. And so Cloud9 starting to balloon this lead. Up to 2 now. Vanity's close to his ult. You're starting to see the snowball begin to amass on the other side.
Oh, and Zeppa's here to kill. If anybody gets in the crosshairs of Rooney, he's gonna pop flash and swing wide as ever.
But instead, they're feeling the pressure coming in from Hookah. The dog cleared out. And do they dare try this?
This is good so far for Furia. They baited out
Yeah.
one of the brim smokes.
Rooney's not helping anymore. A little bit of damage, but it's a flash and then a step back. This feels like the first time they're passively taking info and taking space elsewhere on the map. Oh, he spotted him. The gun barrel, giving him away. Vanity not able to land the shots, but rotations coming through back A. Cloud9 with showers control. They have backside control too, but off of the camera tag. They try to swing on him, and Oxy once again playing his timing beautifully.
He still has nade for the delay. This bomb is not going to go down, and time is running low. But they have to flip.
They've managed to take a little bit of space. Nazru with 3. Vanity again stopping it. Is all going to be on time. Not enough to keep the spike back, but it is enough to get the kill. And now 2's up for grabs. Khalil with 1 smoke, no molly or anything like that. They invest the pit. And it's all just a matter of time now.
They're so patient.
MW creeping forward, concealed by the ult. The spam coming through, not connecting, and look again at MW's positioning. He's wrapped all the way around.
Remaining.
It's just a
Last
1-for-1,
player
and the pit is
standing.
still up. Rooney's got to get it to half here and then maybe take the fight. Oh, he tried sticking it all the way, and Khalil was there to punish.
This time, Furia winning the post plant, the 2v2, which it looked like in general in this map, C9 has gotten the upper hand in.
Yeah. 1000%. I mean, just barely.
NZR went absolutely massive here, holding the spawn area. Had he not gone for those kills, this bomb would have never gotten down.
Last player standing.
The delay game would have been impeccable for C9.
Quickly into the action we go. Oxy's getting his orb, now with the ult online. Cloud9 have gotten what they were looking for. Now they can reset things as best as they can. They were initially playing so soft on A, but now Rooney rotating over. Vanity and U-Haul with the judge.
This time, C9 opting not to re-clear all of B-Long right away. It's an awkward fight coming here for Rooney.
And from Rooney, I'm frustrated. Where'd those bullets go? Looked like they were right on target. But no time to think about that.
Planted.
It's not a Cloud9 series without Vanity getting a judge kill. How much more can they get, though? Rooney's so weak. Healed up a little bit here. No armor to speak of. And Oxy choosing to go off of the flash. The rocket forward, Havoc dead. MW looking to do a bit of the same on the other side as he's got high ground, but no, instantly dropped by Moose. What a shot. And Khalil is so far away from this. They're going to triple face him. Oh, that was a little dangerous for a moment, but he's going to get the defuse, and the kill comes through.
This post plant is where it all falls apart for Furia. They have too many isolated players. They're not positioning good enough. I mean, Havoc in that scenario, he just got caught lacking around that triple box. And there's just no need to do that. You have the bomb down. You know that the enemy team has rocket for the retake. Oh.
Huh.
The lineup misses on accident.
Nicely done.
Still so hard to win if you're Khalil in that position. But yeah, on this post plant, they need to make more crossfires. They need to be able to trade off of each other if you're Furia. They're just giving too many isolated 1v1s. Moose now just sitting on top site. He has to fall back after Khalil jumps across and spots him. But they're going to commit on this.
They may, but I mean, if Havoc gets some space showers, maybe they can flip the map. But MW, you're right, going forward with the Seekers, trying to get the kill. And Zeppa, up close and personal, takes care of them. The trips finding value. Pesky things that they are. They flip the map. They've lost their duelist. Oh, they've lost one of their controllers too. Havoc creeping forward.
And look at the spacing out of Rooney and Vanity right now.
Havoc just getting up to heaven. Off of this, you imagine they're going to want to swing together, right, Khalil? They're on the first. That's enough to cause problems. But the timing's not great.
Last player
It's
standing.
another ult that was invested. And now left in a 1v5.
Jesus.
Havoc's got good night. But again, the defuse is going to come through.
Only has one bullet too.
The clips have been good, but the round's going the way of Cloud9.
And
Last round.
I mean,
before the
everyone
switch.
hears me do a deep sigh here. We're on a scrappy buy, and again, we invested another Brimall. We invested the Sky Ult. we do not have the advantage in these rounds. And MW is just on an island right there. Yeah, he beats the trip,
Enemy remaining.
but he doesn't win the 1v1, and I mean, you leave Havoc in a 1v5. I mean, they've lost the plot.
Yeah.
They need this round. They need this round if they want to win this map.
And so they decide they both want to try to fight for Showers. And Cloud9 win that duel out. Not just the one Showers, but the one U-Haul too.
That's the Viper's Pit from Conan. Vanity has a Brimhole.
Yeah, he just got it off of the Showers scrap. Oxy's been so good from this position. MW has to satchel out. They've got to be careful. They've gotten some space here, but again, Vanity and Oxy are set up so well. This cross they have, they don't like what they're seeing, and they're going to push their way into what? All of the Cypher util, where Moose is waiting on the other side. The spam's going to connect, and of course, it's a shorty with 3.
Spike down B.
No way for them to get in.
I mean, the only real way to trade in that scenario is to
Switching
just
sides.
spray and pray.
Yeah.
Hope that you get him, but Moose is having a heck of a game right now.
14-5.
And they're able to have him be on an island here towards that B side of the map because, I mean, when he's played here, the trips are usually never broken, especially the one in Hookah.
Yeah. This was just so well handled by Moose. And honestly, it's a good job the entire way because they deny all of the space A. They funnel them into B, right into the teeth of the defense. It's just so impressive. An 8-4 half in favor of Cloud9, both Cyphers. Tough
Team like that. I mean, that was just an Oxy ace.
And again, as I mentioned before the break, it's not really primarily been him. Hold on. There's a fight. A short again. The spam coming through. Oxy gets his kill, but can Cloud9 emerge on the other side of this victorious? Whoa! It's gotten so messy.
Oh my goodness.
Again, that's been the name of the game this entire series. What felt like a Hail Mary attempt to snatch this thing back, to lean into the chaos and hope that as the dust settles, they're the ones who are standing on top have gone sideways once more. Cloud9 managing it beautifully. In the face of heroic efforts from Nas, where he got, what, 2 that round, maybe even 3 with the Ghost?
Conan had no ammo, he just had to
Oh, he did it again.
run him down. Ooh.
That's the second time we've seen that headbutt play out. Havoc's gotten it to half. But Moose and Rooney save the day. Cloud9 get to 9, and this could potentially be over.
It's impossible. 1v3, there's too many angles to look at, even with half on the bomb. Oh, what a great dog from
Yeah,
Zeb. I didn't realize it got 2 players. And I mean, when you got no ammo in your gun, I guess
You gotta go. You have one choice.
you gotta do something.
So it's now 4 rounds in a row for Cloud9 going back into the last half. 9 of the last 10. And Furia desperately needing a miracle here. Of some kind. Of any kind, really.
That is the info that Furia is playing for that hookah area, and that's why you see Cloud9 just contacting up Belong. Free orb control. They can leave Oxy here if they need.
Interesting that they choose.
Oh, that's a free kill.
Oh, yeah. He had
That's
nowhere to go.
beautiful utility.
Yep. Also interesting here, too, how Cloud9 are choosing to prioritize the benefits they could have. What? Yeah.
It's hard to hit shots like that.
Oh, absolutely.
Satcheling all over the place.
With a bulldog staring you down. Cloud9 trampling forward, looking to put the finishing touches on this. The shorty's going to get a couple of kills, but that's all it'll be. Cloud9 get to 10. They're starting to stack all of the ult orbs they can into Vanity's hands, no less. He's now halfway to having his orbital strike online.
Imi did tell me before this series started, before they even played Ascent, which was, I mean, a distant memory now.
That feels like
But he
forever
told me, we're going to run these guys down. And now we're finally seeing it. Map 3, full confidence in effect. I mean, they just ran into spawn like that. A little bit reckless, but they're trying to make a statement.
They walked on Ascent so they could run on Bind. It's been crazy.
Nice. Oh! A little bit of a missed cam there. I mean,
Yep.
doesn't matter too much. He'll pick it right back up. It'll come back. what, 10 seconds?
They have to give some of the space up, though. And so you see Furia taking a little bit of a step back.
Yeah, they've gotten punished with any aggressive plays they've done so far, so I don't blame them for trying to play a passive hold, but the scaling right now from Oxy on these hits are too strong.
It's so clean. I mean, they use the dog to find where the trip is, and then they send Oxy to dance around it, but they're still trying to fight for the site. Havoc is still here. They've gotten the spike down, but do they know? Havoc dancing around, Khalil and MW providing distraction, and Havoc can win this thing on his own. 23 HP. Moose waiting, the crosshair trained. As you see Havoc trying to reposition. Yeah, he played his life as well as he can, but now he has so much to do. Still has to get the defuse, and I don't know how Havoc wins this out. This feels impossible, but the shots will land.
Havoc's aim in this map has been crazy. Bomb's not defused yet. Oh! The BM.
My ultimate is ready.
I mean, technically he's not shooting the body. That wasn't the body. Oh!
He's doing it now.
I really do be jinxing everything.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's the first round they've won after losing 5 in a row. Going back to the last half, losing 5 before that.
There was a strong chance they could have lost this round too.
Yep.
I mean, we spoke about how good the scaling has been from C9.
Damn, that guy's a wizard.
Yeah, how did he live that last span of 63?
I mean, it felt like he was doing magic tricks, like he was Houdiniing his way through. He was on site the entire time. They had no idea.
He really was. He finessed that smoke so well. That's a crazy 1v1 to win.
Yeah.
The fashion that he did it when he's 1 HP.
And Moose was holding the angle. I mean, he was there. Cloud9 once again creeping up belong, potentially into the teeth of 4 members of Furia here.
Oh, really good damage done on the Vanity, but he will get healed up to full.
Narrowly missing the kill there.
Yeah, C9 don't want any of that smoke. And that's why you see the rotate coming out from Furia. And Zeppa's job here is just to keep as many players as he can towards this B site.
Toxin screen down.
These trips are crazy. Oxy's gonna get caught. Yep. Oh. There's no fire in the hole. Not that time. Havoc playing that beautifully.
He wants to win so bad.
I'm starting to believe the message shots that were sent in the previous round. He's trying to keep back sight. He's using the ult. Gonna find so much info. There aren't really many places for Cloud9 to go here. In a 2v4, if they decide to push forward, maybe they can get these kills, but they're still outnumbered. It's not gonna go their way. Vanity will fall as well. Furia get to 6.
Just like that, we have a game on our hands, Doug.
I don't know that I'm willing to go that far yet. But they're certainly making a run at it.
That's the Raze ult out too.
Yeah.
That's a W round for Furia.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Any
Two
round
steps ahead right now.
Any round felt like a W round for Furia there.
Yeah.
Given how things had gone, and that will inevitably draw a timeout out from Mini. Or excuse me.
Zeppa's job here is to get hit by the Sky Flash. Let Furia know that somebody is sitting outside of B.
I mean, they could choose to crunch showers really hard if they wanted to here. Furia, depending on what they see.
Yeah, with the Brim ult as well.
But are they dynamic enough in these calls to make something like that happen? They've gotten B long, so that's step 1.
Yeah.
And then they're once again being funneled into all of this Cypher util. Not gonna get caught by that trip this time. Flash into U-Haul, nobody will be found. But they've got to hear this at this point. The dog clearing out, making sure there's no one there, so they can fully commit to the showers push.
Oh, that nade is right on target.
Havoc is so weak too.
And now Oxy's in spawn.
He's gonna continue to push forward, the orbital strike to keep them back.
Oh, they have so much space right now. Oh, that's a really good Brim ult.
He's got the spike down though. And they're gonna tie things up as far as numbers go, but I think Cloud9 have so much control on this site right now. It's gonna take heroics from Furia to snatch it back. And the first could go their way, but no. Oxy getting the kill, a second nade online. He spots Nosworth, peeks back in, 3 on the round. Khalil with so much to do, and it will not be found. Oxy gets 4, Cloud9 get to 11.
And the timing on that A hit was perfect. Furia stayed B long for a little bit too long. That causes the second timeout. Right away, back-to-back rounds. Oxy got so much value this entire round with his nade.
Yeah.
Not only did he get the kill onto Havoc, but he forced NZR to have to go wide. He either has to stay in spawn and give Oxy that angle the entire time in heaven, or he has to just run through it. And this time Oxy just punishing him, taking things into his own hands, pushing spawn win around for Furia. They do have the rocket online, and they're going to be doing a short walk. They got punished on the pistol round doing this.
Do they try to go fast here? Surely not,
I think
right?
MW is going to get in a corner here, and it's going to be a rocket satchel off of the cam. But Oxy might be able to blast pack through this.
I've got
They
your
know
trail.
something's up. It feels a little weird. There's the jump spot. He tries to get up top. Oxy joins him and falls. An attempt at trying to get away is just futility. And now Havoc trying to play on the site with Khalil close by, trying to lock things down, and there he goes, finding success, but Vanity on the trade. They've been torn apart. You've lost showers, you don't have short. Cloud9 have been able to carefully but effectively push their way forward, but alas, Furia's rotations arrive at just the right time. Can Vanity win this thing out, a 1v3? Finding a timing on the dog, or at least attempting to. But now vulnerable, tagged up, repositioning, and he's gonna get away, but Furia already rotating over. No utility to his name either. An attempt to maybe get the spike down. No, not even that. He wants to take these fights.
30 seconds left.
There is a world.
This would be a back-breaking round. If it goes the way of Vanity, if it goes the way of Cloud9. The most demoralizing thing you could think of.
Shot.
But it does not happen. Furia gets a 7.
Havoc again. A thorn in the side of Cloud9. He wants to win so bad, but the problem is when he's getting these kills, he's overheating.
Your trail.
Oxy did his best. I mean, that's just a hard spot to be in. Even if he gets out of that, Havoc's gonna just swing him right back and get the trade. I mean, 5 HP. There was a world.
Probably closer than it should have been. The gap now down to 4 rounds between these two squads. And a different setup from Havoc. The Trips heavy B this time. He's got the cam. And there's a lot of presence here too. They're playing so heavy on their Cypher site.
I think Moose heard all 3. And again, the call on the other side of the map, Zeppa's job at A is to just be a fake. Try to keep players there.
They have to commit to be here. They don't have any showers control.
It's such a big gap though for Furia. They're not aware of short either, and that's why you see MW sitting in CT spawn.
And they
Now
still
he's
have
able to flood out.
I mean, they still have a couple of trips. They still have the trip outside hookah. But if Havoc dies, it's all for naught. And there he goes. He falls. MW's there on the trade, but they have so much more room to breathe now. The timing on this has to be fast. If Conan wants to show up to apply some value, to apply some pressure, it's got to be quick, or Nosler just wins it on his own. 3 for the leaders. Furia gets 8.
Conan is a maniac right now. He just ran through like 4 set pieces of utility. Still made his way under hookah. He's playing like a madman. And he's getting punished for it. But it's just funny to watch. Those are really nice shots from NZR. The little side steps that he does. Makes it so the crosshair of the C9 players are constantly having to be moved. And another 3B long setup, this time looking to punish.
Eyes turn towards Cloud9, and of course it's Oxy with ult online.
That's crazy. If they stay in Octagon for too long, they might get wrapped with this rocket. And I think they're aware of that, and that's why they're backing up. That flash from NZR B-Long should allow MW and himself to lean. That's why you see MW already here. And he's gonna go heaven. Maybe get some tag damage onto somebody, but his timing might be terrible here.
And again, Cloud9 not really invested in trying to fight for showers. And they've got somebody watching it. They've got Boost watching it. But not really
1v1.
concerned in taking the space. Conan continuing to try to sidestep. That would have been huge if Moose had pulled that off, but Khalil there to keep them back. What?
He won that?
He shouldn't get away with it. And now Oxy with his ult, dropping Khalil 3 up for the rest of the half, for the rest of the round. Rooney on the spam Seekers invested. Niles were continuing to fire. Oxy's gonna have to do it on his own. The nade as he tries to satchel and it's turn apart! It's Oxy again! The Red Bull clutch for Cloud9!
He's unstoppable right now.
I mean, I said eyes turn towards Oxy, but I thought it'd be with his ult that he'd find most of the value. I didn't think it'd be like that.
That's heartbreaking for Furia. They played everything so well up to that point. This satchel knocked him in.
Let's go.
He doesn't even talk this time, but you know what he's saying.
Oh, yeah.
I'm the best.
Yep. And when he makes plays like that, it's hard to argue.
Here we go. A set play with Brimalt.
Fury on their last leg.
Oh. Oxy's gonna satchel in while this Brimalt comes. If need be.
The dog clearing out showers. Now the space is found, and there it is.
So dead here.
Khalil had nowhere to go. He had to go forward and right into the attack from Cloud9.
It's too good for Cloud9.
MW has ult, and that could counter this pit. If he finds the right target, Noswar with no dog, it's just going to be a flash. Still 2 satchels, and there they go, pushing forward, looking to find a target. It's not the one he's looking for, but it's still a target found. Pit still in play. And they're playing so far back. Rooney still has a molly too.
Yeah. Oxy
Zeppa
walks into the pit.
Zeppa watching the flank.
Time is ticking.
Fury are trying to brute force their way into this, and they might have done it, but no, Rooney keeps them back.
One enemy remaining.
Conan and Zeppa 1v1. You said he's been a menace, you said he's been good, but Zeppa's played this beautifully.
He's too good in these positions.
Leaning into the time, and that's all it takes. Cloud9 take down Fury.